Um, Hi, my name is Maria Chung Willoughby. Today is Wednesday, June 2nd, 2021. June is also National Homeowners Month. I'm not a homeowner, but I encourage those of you, and this is not a professional encouragement, I encourage those of you that are not to perhaps look into it. I've seen some posts recently saying whatever you do, don't buy a home now. I haven't looked into it, so there may be a viable reason not to. But at 45 years old and renting a house from someone, and really, that was like a big thing for me to be able to rent a house from someone. Um, just because, first, I've been living in apartments all my life, and after the legal thing, other situations as well. But and then when I got here, I was just, you always want more. I wanted 7 bedroom, 3 baths, but really, home ownership for me, with my limited knowledge of what's going on in the world today, um, is where it would be. When I was younger, I didn't want to because I felt like the government can just come and take anything. But the truth of the matter is, if you own your home, if you don't own your home, you're paying rent. You know what I'm saying? And the rent that you pay is more than likely going to be twice as high as the mortgage that you would have to pay. Okay? Um, been through various situations where people look down on you, because they own a home. But the thing is, and I'm speaking to my other bicultural and biracial people that were raised by parents that are not from this country, even though you look the look and you walk the walk and whatever, your upbringing is different. So you may not have been educated or even aware, as far as home ownership and, how it works. So kudos to my mom, even though she disowned me because, to be in a country where you don't know anyone at all and barely speak the language. Um, and like I said, these people disown me. So if you know them, do not mention me. They will not have. I have been disowned, but it's still a part of my history and my past. But saying this to say this, at 45 years old, and I've had, one of my old bosses from way back tried to educate me on it, but I didn't understand it because it was a complete foreign thought to me. And all I saw was on the news how people had homes that they purchased paid in full and the government just came and took them. Speaking of the government, June is also National Microchipping Month. Don't know when that became a thing, but I saw that somewhere today and was like, wow, interesting, right? But I digress. So with home ownership, um, it's not that hard, especially if you start right out of high school. We're trained to go to college and create more depth for ourselves rather than create investments when you come right out of college, out of high school. Um, Purchase a home. Most people have part-time jobs by the time they're 16, sometimes even 14, depending on the state that you live in. So definitely you would have saved $3,500 by then. So I'm smoking cigarette smoke, I'm trying to see where it's coming from. You would have saved $3,500 by then, which is a down payment for a first-time home buyers program, sometimes $5,000. But starting out young like that, you don't really have any credit, so you have a great opportunity to build credit and whatever. But I'm hearing the world is changing so much now. Credit may not be a thing anymore after a little bit. And I saw a YouTuber that invests in real estate and things like that, and recently he was saying, "Don't buy a house. Don't buy a house." So, not sure what that's all about, but obviously something has changed. I haven't researched it, but just in my frame of mind, and again, June is National Home Ownership Month, I really wish that that was the path that I had taken. I just didn't know enough to know any better. All the quote-unquote education that I got, that I received, was from school. Again, you have to keep in mind that, my mom wasn't from here. She basically raised us by ourselves, by herself. After 10 years old, my father wasn't there anymore. He had some personal issues with alcohol and things like that. And that's why I say I really have a heart for people that are biracial, bicultural, that were raised by their non-American parent, because people don't know they don't understand that there is a difference. You know, there really is, especially for the firstborn, because for me, you're raised in the tradition of that culture, so you really don't know, you know. And then the middle child, they kind of catch on and see, hey, the world don't work that way, So, but yeah. But anyways, I digress. So, speaking of June being National Home Ownership Month, I don't own this home, but of course, I try to take as good care of it as I can because I live here. So, last night when I was out here enjoying myself, when it got later on in the night, I saw a rat. Okay, and I'm going to show you where I saw the rat. And like I said, the only thing that I haven't done with this place is that and I'm not bad mouthing anywhere, one, because I'm glad to be here at this point, but the past people that lived here left a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know how long, and the landlords had it there forever, but I cleared up a whole bunch of other stuff that they had going on too. But I'm going to show you. So last night, I'll take you over here with me. While I was out here, I happened to glance up, just taking in the scenery, and I saw a rat. A nice long skinny rat. And and I talked about this briefly yesterday. You know how and I've seen when I lived in the Eclipse apartments, I got evicted there, but when I lived in the Eclipse apartments, there was a pool there and there was a rat. So you guys, I have the ladder here because I'm about to use it, but this little thing here that you see, this pole or whatever this is, I saw it running up this thing, and there's a hole, and this is connected to the AC unit, which doesn't work, by the way. Whoever she paid to do the job didn't do a good job, and I let her know about it a long time ago, but I just kind of want to be left alone. She didn't say anything about it, but anyhow, and I will take this video down, but anyways, there's a hole. He didn't close the hole up, and I think what's probably happening, and I'm not sure, let's see if I can show y'all, there's where it's not closed up. I can't see what y'all guys can see. And also, do y'all know if these lamps, do we pay the electricity on that or not? Because I turned the light on, but if I need it, I need it. What the heck, right? So anyhow, I saw the rat run up through there. So I had quite a dilemma because I don't want that situation ever again. There was a hole that I found that it was coming from, and I let the landlord about it. There was a whole big fiasco. There's a video somewhere back there if I haven't privated it, or if she didn't find it and flagged it and got it taken down. I don't know. But so anyhow, yeah. So I'm going to repair that hole. How? And it's not really a hole. It's a screen that goes in through the roof, I guess. And that's how, I guess, whoever did the AC put it together, right? And so all I'm going to do is I'm going to close the screen in. That is all that I'm going to do, okay? And the tools that I'm using to do this is some mesh screen that I got from Home Depot a while back. I use this also to repair the front screen because there was none and I wanted fresh air coming in. But now I have it blocked off so it can't come in anyways, But if it doesn't get too hot, because right now the weather's pretty nice out here, I wouldn't mind working out here during the day, But we'll see how that goes. I don't know, because I think sometimes if you stay inside too much, it's not good for you. So you need to be out here. But so the tools I'm going to use is this mesh screen, the stapler. So you guys, if you own homes, make sure when people do work on your house, watch them, review the work, make sure that all, the holes are sealed appropriately so you don't get pests and stuff coming in. So anyways, because even like the sinks and the faucets in the bathroom, around them, they didn't caulk it. So whatever those big bugs, I don't even want to think about it. I seen them, okay? So stapler, heavy duty stapler, and scissors. Okay, and the staples that I got are a little bit longer ones, so they can go in a little bit deeper. All I'm gonna do, and hopefully I'll be safe enough to climb up there to do it, is I got the ladder over there. The ground there is kind of uneven, which I'm a little bit concerned about because the ladder doesn't have proper footing there. But I'm going to cut out a square that looks like it fits it. I'm going to wrap it around there. I may even put steel wool because rats can't chew through steel wool around it. So I'm going to, gonna go ahead and do that. And we'll see how that goes. So this is part one, what I say I'm gonna do, and then we're gonna do part two and see how it comes out in the end. Okay.